All right, guys, I'm back. I'm on a roll today. So this was the second video that I chose to do because I think this is super important. I see a huge amount of success with this with my kids. And so I was thinking if you guys are getting started this first week, maybe it's your second week, and things are just not going exactly as planned, this might be something that you could start implementing and see some pretty immediate rewards, benefits from it. So a lot of times we have parents saying like, "Oh yeah, well they don't like language arts, so they don't want to work in language arts," or "Well they just can't focus, and they only focus for 5 minutes, and then they get up and they go to the refrigerator or they go to outside to play, and nothing's actually getting completed." And so that's very, very common things that we see, but there's a really nice, quick, easy fix for it. So we, I oftentimes, I guess I shouldn't speak for anybody else. Um, I oftentimes refer people to sticker charts. So we use these all the times in brick and mortar school. Is not something new. I'm sure you guys have heard of it or seen it. And honestly, it doesn't matter what grade they're in. This works. So if you think about like these kids that were in a very structured environment in brick and mortar, and now they're at home, their siblings are around, their pets are around, parents. Now my mom's trying to be my teacher. What's going on? They're like just totally unstructured all of a sudden. No matter how good of a Pinterest schedule you've printed out and put on the top of your binder, they are still unstructured because this is totally different than what they're used to. And so something that you can do that really gives them something to hold on to is a sticker chart, some goal setting, rewards that go along with both of those. So dependent on the type of child and learner that you have, you could alter what you've got here. So I have for some kids that don't want to focus at all or don't want to work in language arts at all. They hate language arts, right? That would be one of their goals. So complete one language arts assignment. And then there's blanks. And you could see they would just basically get stickers. You could have them color it in if you don't have stickers, or if you do have stickers, just let them pick a sticker and put it down. When one English language arts assignment is completed, you get a sticker. In this case, once you got to 3 stickers, you would complete that chart and you would get a reward. So that's something that a lot of times will give students some motivation to complete a task. They're also able to see progress. Like, I got something for the one that I did. Like, yes, you're going to grade it and tell me or whatever, give me some feedback, but I personally got something for it too. Like a small self-payment. Um, and then for students that aren't wanting to focus or they're having trouble focusing, so if we say to them, okay, well, you need to sit down and you need to work for 30 minutes on this assignment, and they get up and they run around the house or they go outside or whatever, and then we're still not getting anything done, and we start to get frustrated, we start to get angry, and it becomes this whole thing, right? It becomes a whole blow up battle that we don't want to do. So give them a sticker chart. Okay, look, it's 3 o'clock. You're going to work for 30 minutes, or maybe it's 15. Maybe you start this week is 15 minutes, next week is 20 minutes, the week after that's 25 minutes. That's okay. Whatever your time limit is, it's 3 o'clock. Today we're going to try to work on language arts for 30 minutes without losing focus. We're not going to get up. We're not going to go anywhere. We're also not just going to stare at our paper for 30 minutes. We're going to actually work and complete our assignment, or try at least. So from 3 o'clock to 3:30, let's go. I'm watching you. I want to see you engaged in your work. Okay. Did they do it? Yes, they did. Put a sticker down. All right. That's telling that child I'm one of 3 of those away from getting something that I really want, right? Um, the same thing if you have a student that works fast. Maybe this is pretty easy for them. Maybe you're having a hard time keeping up with how fast they would prefer to move. Make your goals a little bit more cumbersome. So complete the whole week's work of science. So it's not something that they're going to get every 30 minutes or every hour, but when you complete these 3 science assignments, or when you complete on Friday, if all of your science work is complete, you get a sticker. Sometimes I recommend for parents to do, like if you were doing the complete one ELA assignment goal, and then you could also do complete the week's work for language arts. So they'll see, well, I could, if I work and I complete my 3 assignments, and that's my 3 English language arts assignments for the week, I'm going to get an extra star for them, and I get an extra sticker for completing all of my work for the week. So So they'll kind of see like those short-term immediate, okay, I finished this paper, I'm done, get a sticker. And long-term, like I worked all week, I completed all of my work for this week, and now I got a sticker for that too. So it's kind of building them to that idea that even though I'm just chipping away at it, kind of like doing burpees, like you have to do 100 burpees or something crazy like that, just one at a time. So one assignment at a time, you get a sticker. One assignment, sticker, sticker, and then boom, before you know it, the whole week's work is completed. As far as rewards go, something that I really, really strongly recommend is letting the students pick their rewards. So I would give them a sheet of paper and say, what are some things that you like? It's not a new PlayStation game. It's not something even that has to be paid for. It would be something like you get to stay up 15 minutes later tonight. You get 15 minutes of extra screen time. You can go outside and ride your bike for a break, if you want that. Little coupons for things work good too. So you could give them, maybe they get like a lunch, a virtual lunch with grandma or somebody, something like that. A lunch bunch with a friend through Zoom or through whatever video conferencing tool you decide to use. But encourage them to pick something that's not something you can buy. Give them something that's free and it's time, I did like always have like a little treasure box if you wanted to incorporate some things you have, like even from the dollar store, something like that for your littler kids. But really, they will realize like, oh, okay, 15 minutes. And they need to make sure that it matters to them. If 15 minutes of screen time doesn't matter for them, that's not going to be a good reward. And so that it has to be very meaningful to them. Let them choose the rewards. You could just have that list and, okay, this is what you get this time, or just write it at the end, like so they can see it every time. At the very end, it says 15 minutes of extra screen time or 30 minutes, extended bedtime. And those things will really help them to see, okay, I'm working, I'm following directions, I'm complying, I'm not making this difficult, getting my stuff done. I'm going to get something out of it too. I have always been one to not like to reward for the expectation. In other words, like brushing your teeth. The expectation is that you brush your teeth at night and that's it. Like I'm not giving you a reward because you brush your teeth. That's what we do. However, for this, I see a lot of success because kids are just trying to figure it out. They are overwhelmed. They are not sure exactly what's going on. They can't keep track of what they have done and what they haven't done. They're adapting to a new work environment. Now they have, the neighbors might be riding by on bicycles and that distracts them. So just using the sticker chart doesn't have to be forever, but maybe the first couple of weeks will really help you to enforce some rules and procedures and also help them to see that they are getting something for what they're doing. Even though it's the expectation, I know it kind of kills me a little inside too, but that's ultimately what we want is for them to be happy and for them to learn. And so if this is what helps them to get there, then we should do it. Okay, if you have any questions on goal setting or rewards or focus charts, any of that, just let me know. I'm happy to help you. They're really easy to make. I usually just like make a table. I've had people do poster boards. You could have them do it on a piece of construction paper, let them make their own maybe. But just decide on how many stars they have to earn. So for example, this one's just 3. So for your younger kids, maybe 3 is a good number. For your older kids, maybe you go up to 5 or 7, 8. Just make sure that in the beginning, at least, they can get to that reward quick. So maybe this week you only have to earn 3 stars, but next week you have to earn 5. And keep kind of building on that, keep challenging them for what they can do. And remember, guys, that first key to success, communicate, is both of your roles. So if you feel like they're not working hard enough to get their reward, or they feel like they're having too much to do in order to get to their reward, just talk about it. Say, hey, can we have some negotiations? Can I just have to do 3 language arts assignments instead of 4 or whatever to earn my reward? And hopefully that will help. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just winging it. I hope this helps. Thanks.